Would I Lie to You? Carol Vorderman, Janet Streetwater, Omid Jalili, Russell Howard, Ken Livingston, Clive Anderson, Miranda Hart, Reginald D. Hunter, Terry Christian, and their team captain, Lee Mack. And facing on tonight, Jamelia, Stephen Mangan, Claudia Winkleman, Marcus Brigster, Fern Britton, Davina McCall, Joe Brown, and their team captain, David Mitchell. And your host, Rob Brydon.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that rewards the ability to deceive. Mark Twain said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember what you said. Well, Twain, I just write down my lies and keep them in a file. Then colour code them so I can see who I told the lies to. Then I have them cross-referenced with another file in case I meet someone else who might have heard the lie. And I have the files maintained by a full-time secretary in my lie library who's on call 24 hours in case I need a spreadsheet of the lies to be emailed over. And so, to round one, home truths. Carol, you're first up. Please reveal all.
On Countdown, if I worked out the number puzzle before the time was up, I used to play a little game.
That's where I've seen you before. So, David's team, what do you think?
What little game?
Well, on the numbers puzzle, you know, you used to do the press the target and the number and the target.
And then there's a
would come
time
up.
limit.
And then there'd be 30. You had 30 seconds to do something.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, I'd get the answer before the clock started. So I had 30 seconds
Before the clock started.
Yeah. What I used to do, I used to get my pen that I would write on the board with, and I used to go round all the props boys, and I used to make them tap the end of my pen, and how many could tap the end of my pen in 30 seconds was the game.
So, how many props guys were required in the production of Countdown?
Well, Joe's been on Countdown a lot, so you know how we have someone like Harry or Vince or Stan who'd do the water pouring.
Carol.
And then
Carol. We had.
Oh, yeah, had.
Oh.
Tap the pen!
Yeah. They probably sat there. Was this not distracting to the poor contestants who are trying to do some maths if out of shot?
Slightly out of shot, yes. Yeah.
I feel sorry for this new girl that's doing the numbers, because all the props guys must be going, oh, you'll have great fun on this show.
They would have said to her on the first day, are we going to play Touch the Pen? And got fired for sexual harassment. We always played Touch the Pen with Carol. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just not like that.
David, what are you and your teammates thinking?
Well, what I doubt is whether you would be allowed, when the contestants are trying to work out the math, to run around the studio getting men to touch your marker pen. So we think it's a lie, I think.
I think we do, yeah.
What a surprise. OK, Carol, is it truth or is it a lie?
It is true.
Now then. Oh. And do you know what? It actually is lots of fun. So, you seriously did this?
Do you know when I was being really cheeky, I'd take the top off and then they all got dirty fingers?
I think you just like to behave outside of society's rules, don't you? I wouldn't be surprised to find out you're an enthusiastic dogger.
The D in my name stands for delicious.
Obviously, why?
Well, it was the late 60s when I was born, 1969, and black men my age around that time being given names like Reginald and Winston and Delicious because... because at that time in America, the affirmative action had just started. So black women saw an opportunity for their children to get more jobs. So what they did was, we'll give him a name that will enable him to be, you know, recognizable yet dignified to potential employers. And,
Delicious is dignified.
well, I mean, like, you have to understand how it's a little different in the black community than it is in your white world. Like, the name Delicious commands great respect in the ghetto. You probably don't listen to much rap music, do you, Fern? There's MC Delicious, Big Papa Delicious.
French Golden.
And where did Reginald come from?
Reginald is a German name. It means mighty or wise power. And delicious means very tasty.
What was your father's name?
My father's name is Homer.
And what was his middle bit?
He didn't have a middle name.
No.
He grew up in the 30s and 40s, and it was very tough times for black people, and he couldn't afford a middle name.
And do you have brothers and sisters?
I do indeed.
And what are their names?
There's Brenda, there's Kathy, there's Oliver, there's Scrumptious.
I don't think people would have thought that calling you delicious would help you get jobs, except as a food. Well, I think, shall we say it's a lie? I think that's what
You're going to feel stupid when it's true.
So you're saying it's a lie?
Yes.
OK, Reg, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
I won a junior one-man and his dog event when I was 14.
As the shepherd or the dog?
Did you grow up in the countryside?
Nope.
So how come you got so good at, you know, manoeuvring sheep and sheepdogs?
Oh, is that what it is? Sorry. I thought, because this was like one man and his dog, I was going to ask you, like, how
What
do
did
they
you think
judge
it was? Tell us what you
What do you
thought
think it was?
I thought it was one man and his dog, just being judged. No, I did. Sorry, I didn't know. What is it?
What it is
sheep herding.
Yeah, using a dog to...
Come by, all of that.
All that.
You've gone from novice to expert.
You had to take it over hurdles, through, like, different, you know, like, round a run. You had to look after it, it had to be well washed and everything.
That's dog agility, mate. That's not.
Yeah, but it's not.
I just pictured you in Crufts then. How come I haven't won? He's well washed.
No, I mean...
I can't do more than wash it, can I?
So there were no sheep involved in this interpretation of the one man and his dog contest that you were involved in?
No.
Sounds like you
No
prosecuted a Welshman. Sorry, Rob, I know disrespect.
Was it inside or outside?
Well, it was outside, funny enough.
I don't know. I've never been to one. You say
do
it like
it
I should
inside.
know.
You've never been to one, but you come by.
Were you very keen on dog grooming?
No.
You weren't?
On the internet.
So you...
Me? Yeah, I'm a 3-year-old puppy as well.
No, I wasn't keen on dog grooming.
Well, how did you end up in this competition where you have to make a dog do weird things if you weren't keen on looking after
Because
your
I was
dog?
involved in a youth club.
Ah, right. What was the
Is
youth
it one of them, like, you know, for not young offenders, but kind of...
I think this is a lie.
I think it's an absolute lie. He didn't train the dog. There was no sheep. I mean...
I also think this is a lie.
Well, I think we're unanimous.
You're saying that it's a lie. Terry Christian, were you...